Nice to see you.
Yeah, so lovely to see you today. I hope you're all well today.
And my name is Matt.
And I'm Kirsty.
And we're MK Clairvoyance. And welcome to our Monday night show here on YouTube and SPTV.
Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you're all well out there. We do a show that's a little bit different from the other shows on SPTV. And ours is all about the questions, isn't it, Matt?
Very much about the questions. So how it works is that you get to answer our question, which this week is which animal do you see as being spiritual? So that could be anything to do with animals and around spirituality this evening. Or there might be something that you think, you know what, it's a question that I've always wanted asking. We will try and answer that as best we can. And then from there, whoever's been chosen and we reply to that question will then get simply a reading.
Richard's on form today, guys, just be warned. I fiddled with my hair because it was annoying me, and he said my wig's fine. A little bit rude. So I've got the pair of them on form, guys. Please come and help me today. I really need you to come in today and help us.
She needs more than me and Richard to help.
Yes.
Anyway, Mr. P, can we have some hellos, please? Hello there, Pamela.
Hello,
nice to
Pamela.
See you.
Hello, Pamela. Lovely to see you, my lovey. And
Hello,
Alison.
And have you seen that baseball bat? I haven't seen that in 2021.
Oh, does she? Okay.
Hello,
Richard's saying you did really well, Pamela. So well done the other evening. So hello to Jaden.
Hello, Jaden.
Is that Jaden? Jaden?
Jaden.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name, lovey. Christine.
Hello, Christine.
Nice to see you, Christine Davis.
Hello, Ashley A.
And what beautiful flowers you have.
All the better for seeing you.
Oh, lovely Sally Worker.
Hello, Sally.
I told you he's in one of those mood, guys.
Hello, Lindsay
Cato. Nice to see you, my darling.
Hello, Michelle.
Michelle Rodenite. Lovely to see you.
And great to see you, Hesval. Still on your camel to who knows where. Oh, yeah, I might say this on. Hello, Nocamists.
Who?
Migazinks.
Apologies 1,000,000% for that one.
Hello, Stacey, and hello, Lindsay.
Hi, Stacey and Lindsay. Nice to see you. And Desiree.
Nice to see you, Desiree.
Lovely. And thank you all for linking in. Veronica Jenkins.
Hello, Veronica. Nice to see you.
Hello, my lovely. Nice to see you. And an amazing job you do too, Veronica. Judy Caswell. Hello to you.
And hello, Diamond Deb.
Diamond Deb. Lovely. And Rhonda. And Rhonda Robertson. Lovely
you know what,
to see
Rhonda?
you too.
We've seen this picture now probably for about 6 weeks and you still haven't got to the bottom of that drink. So, hello, Susan.
Ross. Lovely to see you. Flashing a bit of leg there, cheeky.
Yeah. Hello, Claire.
Claire Hallinan. Okay, spot on. Thank you. I'll tell you, I'm usually pretty rubbish at pronunciation and words. They always, if I'm not getting it in that ear, I'm getting it in that ear. So, so thank you for that.
Okay, so Desiree says, for me, dogs, but also I'd say cats, as my cat always looking at other animals around her. I guess for protection of a psychic cause would be wolves. Well, obviously, for the dogs are descendants of the wolves, so we're very much protected in the pack, and they always look towards the leader. So I think that's our first reading for the evening. I'm well volunteered. Kirsty.
Do you want to pop it back, Mr. P? And we can tune in to lovely Desiree. Can we have some cards, please, for Desiree?
Thank you. With Desiree, while Kirsty's sorting out, you know, if you look at the wolf, it's very much a protector of the spirit sort of realms. They very much walk beside a lot of guides of Native American. And if you've ever read the Jungle Book and sort of by Richard Kipling and stuff, you know, very much the leader of the pack. And, you know, people who go towards the wolf are very much leaders within themselves, as well as seeking the guidance and the mystical powers of the wolves. So there you go. Anything else you want?
Oh, Mr. P had a dream about a wolf following him.
As I
What do you
said,
reckon to that?
leaders,
You
you
lot.
see. Guidance. You have
Guidance.
protection around you, but also you're a leader, Mr. P.
Mm.
You're the leader
Yeah,
of
was
the
the
pack.
wolf in front of you, Mr. P, or behind you?
Yeah. All the better for eating you with, my dear. That's coming again. That's the second time.
It was
Indeed.
behind you, did you say? Oh, okay. We had to curry or something tonight, didn't we? Okay, moving on. You want to hear what he's saying? Actually, you don't want to hear what he's saying. Right, okay. He's dead cheeky, Mr. P, tonight, so be warned. Okay, so Desiree, for you, my darling, the first card we've got up is Cycles and Rhythms. This tells me there's a lot of emotions, and it's very much an up and down kind of thing for your energy levels, your emotions. And I feel like I need a little bit of balance with you. I feel like at one moment I'm riding the crest of a wave, and next minute it's a little bit rubbish. So for this, I need to say to you, darling, it just takes time out for you. Take time just to rest, to not worry about what's coming towards you, because everything that's coming towards you is coming exactly the right time for you. Nothing needs to be hurried, nothing needs to be rushed. It's just all happening. So take time out for you. Just rest, relax, do something wonderful for yourself, because this beautiful card, if you can see that, is transformation. And this is about you're going through quite an enormous change at the moment, and that changes when you come out the other side will bring you great and wonderful blessings. And I feel like it's almost going to be a new person. If you look at the card, there's all the darkness and all the rubbish and it's behind. So do as the caterpillar does, and sleep, eat, and rest. And then while you're in your moment of transformation, it's going to come forward. And let's look at the sunshine in that card. Just look at it. I need to say to you, one step at a time. That's how you're going to get through these moments at the moment. But I also need to say to you, think about your future, manifest, bring forward all that wonderful good stuff that's coming your way. Don't sit and think, oh, it's a bit about, don't focus on the rubbish stuff. Focus on the brilliant, the good, the positive, and just bring that forward and take more care of yourself, Desiree. I hope that helps for you, my darling. I hope that helps.
Yes, thank you for that, Desiree. And look into the shamanic side to the wolf. Linked into your dogs. And I know you've mentioned cats there. We'll go on to cats later on with other people, but it's the dogs and the wolves I'm drawn to yourself with the shamanic ways. And obviously they work within packs, so don't do things on your own, and work use that to go forward.
Kirsty, I'm so very desperate to know a moving home time, please. Okay. I'm being told straight away not to pull another card, because I said that in there. Everything is happening at the right time. And I want to say to you, just allow that to come. They're not going to tell you when. You are supplied for all today's and tomorrow's. It's coming. So in the meantime, just do as this beautiful card is: rest. Take a deep breath. Allow that, have time to play. Have time, just let it go. Throw it up to the universe, to God, whoever it is that you believe in, and say, right, okay, thank you very much. You've got my back. Ride the wave, and before you know it, everything is going to come out wonderful for you, darling. So just hang on in there.
Work definitely in the pack, not on your own. Don't be a lone wolf in order to make things happen. Okay, thank you very much, Desiree. Let's move on, please, Mr. P.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello, Lauren. Nice to see you.
Hello,
nice picky Lauren. As well.
Oh.
Very different there.
Yeah.
Hi, Sherry.
Sherry Dyer, lovely to see you. Whatever they want to say. This is a discussion for everybody. Mr. P's just asked whether you give an animal and why. I mean, guys, it's up to you. This conversation, this sentence, this question was given to us for spirit. So to be fair, Ashley A, that is wonderful pictures of tigers. Tell us, tell us why you think a tiger's spiritual. Tell us what your opinion is, because it's about a discussion. Otherwise it's just a nature program, isn't it? Okay.
So I want to say with the tiger, if you imagine the claw, that it's almost the feeling that the claws are going into something. So read into that as you will. Okay.
Yeah, and to Ashley, why do you think, as I said to you before, why do you think a tiger is spiritual to you? What does that mean? It'd be really interesting to hear your views, because you guys out there, you make this interaction between us all. You guys make it, and we want to know your opinions. It's not just about what we think; it's about what you guys think too.
Exactly. And also look into Ashley, that the tiger works on its own. So think about that with yourself when you come back. Okay, so thank you for that, Ashley. Moving on.
Oh, thank you, Cherie.
Well, I quite like my grey as well.
Thank you for saying
that,
you like the yellow. Thank you. Do you know what? I'm fed up of wearing the greys and the blacks and the browns and just being really boring. I thought, you know what? We're going to chuck in a bit of colour. It doesn't have to be sunshiny, does it?
So is it? I'm not sure if it's no me or no miss. So apologies. My clan is the wolf and my name is Eagle. So they talk of the word.
Wow.
Very shamanic.
I think that's amazing.
So do you want to say what the wolf and the eagle mean to yourself?
Well, again, the wolf to me is about teamwork, and you're best working in teams because you're powerful. The wolf is at its most powerful within a teamwork, and you have the backing of lots of really good, strong people around you if there's a wolf there. And to me, the eagle is about looking at the bigger picture, because it flies high, but its eyesight is also not only just seeing the bigger picture, but also noticing the detail. Because the eagle has amazing eyesight. So yeah, what do you think?
Definitely with the wolf, it's definitely the pack element, and you getting your energy and your spiritual awareness from those around you. But with the eagle, it's got a very spiritual way about itself, and if you look into Native Americans, they very much drew on the eagle and sort of like looking up to the sky for the eagle to give them the direction that they were going in. So, this to me is the eagle is telling you to follow them, as to follow the path to go north and to go forward in your job. So, I think with this person we'll have a reading.
I think you should.
Yeah. So it's my turn,
isn't it? That time you did some work.
Well, most definitely. Okay, so I have a gentleman with myself. I want to put him probably about 5'11". With this gentleman, I feel like I want to stand up very upright. I would have had glasses. I have a moustache. I would have had dark hair, very dark hair. I feel very sort of much a gentleman. And I feel like I'm going back quite a bit with this gentleman. I feel like I'm going father's side of the family. I do feel that it's almost, the way to describe it is almost, he looks like a person who would have been in like the Great Gatsby sort of era. So we're certainly looking like the 30s and 40s. But I'm obviously looking at a grandfather figure. With this gentleman, I'm very much a gentleman, and I'm very wise, and I would have mixed in the right circles. It's quite interesting with this shamanic link and sort of Native American sort of image, because I do also see two Native American guides. I have a warrior who comes in with a tomahawk, and I've also got the full headdress. Now, I want to say that with the eagle, I am very much taken to the sort of the Dakota tribe and the Sioux and that type of warrior. I also feel very much drawn to working with the land. Now, at the moment, I've got so much on in my head, so many ideas that I'm being told by the gentleman, not the guides. So I'll go back to the gentleman. What he says, there's just so many ideas that are coming through to you. It's almost like, which one should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? And what you've done in the past, it's almost like, let's do everything. And it's not worked out right because it's almost like not everything has been achievable and realistic. So that's meant that your energy's been burnt out. I also need to say to you that it's better to do one job to do it well, which then lead on to the next job to do it well, and so on. And the final thing I need to say to you is to start to feel the energy more, rather than just knowing it's there, rather than just seeing the factual sides to it, acknowledge that basically it is there. And, you know, from the forefathers and everything else, I want to say is with your guides, they are guiding you to keep going forward, because there is a tendency with you to keep wanting to go back, to change things from the past. And you can't change things from the past, you've got to go forward. So if I can leave that with you, and it's nice to have met you, thank you.
Yes, it's beautiful. And I want to say the shamanic side, I'm in the middle of reading a book at the moment, and it's absolutely enthralling. It's really reeled me in. So anyone out there that walks the shamanic path, that would, I think it's fascinating. I'm learning so much. Very interesting. Okay,
Hello,
it's a lovely Mary Butcher. Hello, my lovey. Nice to see you.
Oh, from the East Anglia, and a lovely centre.
Yeah, and a really lovely lady. Ashley, she's come back to the questions. Okay, so I'm drawn to the tiger recently as it has been appearing in my meditation, and a lion. I take from it to take action and be courageous. I would totally agree with that.
Spot on.
I would totally agree with that. I often have a little bit of a joke with my children and that about the lion and the lioness, because the lioness is very powerful. And if you upset my children, that's what I turn into. I'm a lioness. I'm a pussycat the rest of the time. But, the tiger and the lion are very much predators as well. They're very much strong, and they're very much brave, and I think that's obviously what you need right now. Let's find out, shall we? What do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree with what you've put. What I want to say with the tiger, I know I touched on it a little bit before. The tiger is very apprehensive. It stalks its prey a little bit before it pounces, so it holds back a little bit, and it almost is cautious. And I do feel this is you, that there's almost like this apprehension. But with that, the lion's being brought in very much for the courageous to say, don't be apprehensive. You've got everything's going to be all right. Over to you, dear.
Okie dokie. Right. I've got some. Oh gosh, there's so much going on, Ashley, with you, isn't there? Oh my goodness me. One of the cards I pulled up is career transition. There's movement in your career, but this is about you changing as well. This is about you. It's a blessed life purpose change, which is actually triggering a career change. And I think with this, this is long overdue. I feel like you've underestimated yourself, and you certainly sold yourself short for a long time now. So there's more opportunities. I actually see 3 doors opening. She says, holding up 2 fingers, but there's 3 doors opening. So take your time, look over and see what options are available to you, but do not sell yourself short. It has been a long time coming that you be getting some of the recognition. I also want to say to you, I've got to trust your inner wisdom, and I want to say that's around relationships at the moment, because I feel like it's almost like there's you're willing all this wonderful stuff to come towards you, and there's almost like a block there somewhere, whether it's a worthiness thing, whether it's a past thing, whether this is, I just feel like I need to say to you, you do deserve to have lots of really wonderful good things going on in your life, and it's about time, Ashley, that you saw that. It's about time you realised how worthy you are. You know, there's some wonderful opportunities, some wonderful things. I mean, look at this. If you just open your heart, look, there's true love. There's true love, career. There's careers. There's wonderful. Just make sure that you start giving yourself the opportunity to congratulate yourself, learn to love yourself, see the beauty and the awesome that is you, and know and keep that unwavering focus as well. Manifest it, bring it forward, and just know you deserve it all. It's all coming. It's all coming for you. So keep your heart open and just allow it to come forward, and know that you've earned this. You deserve this. Oh, bless you, my darling. So fling open that heart and just allow all that love to come pouring in for yourself, darling, because you absolutely deserve it. You to me, darling, are as beautiful as those flowers on your little picture there. And that's the way you must see yourself, because it's high time you did, because you deserve absolutely all this wonderful stuff coming towards you. I hope that's all right for you, darling.
Okay, thank you for that, Ashley. And any more hellos, Mr. P?
Hello, Kelly. Nice to see you. Big love to you too, darling.
Hello, Kelly Rocket.
Another Kelly Rocket. Hello, beautiful person to you.
Sharon Wright says, can you tell me more about horse spirit guides? Oh. I've seen horses around me all my life and I feel very connected to them. Do you want to do this, or
you carry on and I'll see if I can jump in on the end?
Okay, so to me, horse is very much about horsepower. It's about giving you the energy to go forward. And we get horses around us, and you may see images of horses within your third eye around people when you see that they're quite lethargic, they're quite tired. But generally, this tends to be sort of the needing energy and the needing sort of extra strength to go forward. Do you want to add anything else to that?
Yes, I do. As I'm thinking about horses, I'm thinking of freedom straight away, being able to gallop and do what you want to do, but also intuition. Horses are very, very intuitive. They will be able to connect into you on any way. I feel that you need to do that also, my darling, if that's coming around. Have the freedom to be you, have the freedom to connect into your intuition.
Okay, so thank you for that, Sharon. Okay, so I have a lady who comes around me. I do feel this is a mother. I feel that I want to keep coughing, but I feel that everything started to shut down. It wasn't just my breathing that was a problem at the end. It's just like all of my major organs started to give way. I feel very, very tired with this lady, and it was almost, I need to say, that I fought long and hard. And in the end, I just gave up. Not because I wanted to, I just couldn't do it anymore. I also feel very emotional with this lady. And the lady is showing me with sort of hair to about here, sort of short hair. I don't see any glasses or anything like that. But I feel very strong in my ability to, I again want to sit upright. I also want to tell people what I think of them, but it was almost like I wanted to, but I never did, because I always held back. And as a result, what I did was to give people what they wanted. I don't think it's actually, no, I want to say there was things I wanted to say, but because I was too nice, I didn't say them. And what she's coming in for is to say, you were exactly the same. There are things that you hold back from saying that sometimes you need to say because people need to hear. Now, I don't mean that in a nasty way, but there's times that there is the feeling of being almost, you're giving the power away, and you are not allowing yourself to feel valued. And I want to say to you, you're very much valued. You're very much loved, and you're very much a lady. So I want to bring back my voice. I want to give myself power to say, wait a minute, I don't deserve to be spoken to, be treated like that. I need to be treated as an individual in my own right. I also want to bring in the horses, and they're showing me a white horse for you, and this is sort of on two sides on symbolic. One, that there's not many white horses that you will see, and the second one is they have those like Spanish horses. And I don't know if you've seen them, the white horses, and they trot in a certain way. They can do special dances and everything. And there are only certain horses who are chosen and picked out from the crowd to do that. So what I want to say to you, you are very unique and very special in your own right. And you should acknowledge that uniqueness, but at the same time, you should also see the strength that's within you. I want to give you the following ages of 16, 22, 29, and 31 that you've got through on an emotional stage, and every time you have got through. And I want to tell you that shows you how strong you are. Thank you for working with me, and God bless.
Yes, thank you, Sharon, for that. Yeah, that's really interesting. For those guys that have just sort of popped on, a quick recap just to let you know how this show works. All we have to do, all you have to do is throw us a question or talk about our question. Then, because it's very much an interactive show, we like to hear your voice, we like to hear what you think, and equally, if you want to ask any questions, that would be marvelous. And tonight's question is, which animal do you see as being spiritual? So don't just bung down, well, I think a giraffe. Okay, tell me why a giraffe is what it means to you, because like I said, we're interested in what you have to say as well, and that way, if you do that, then you can get yourself a reading. Okay,
so Jagan's put a spirit animal, always been an eagle for me. So it's very being directed, and it's very much being on your own. And I don't mean as that being a lonely person, but you've got an individual journey that you are following, and an individual journey that you need to follow in order to get to where you need to be on a spiritual path.
And for my opinion, because again, please be aware that they are only mine and Matt's opinions. You may have a different opinion. For me, what an eagle means is, again, it's about seeing, it's flying high, it's seeing the bigger picture, it's being able to see everything around, but staying sharp to the detail. That's what an eagle means to me. I also have an eagle that works with me as well, and that's how they help me. But how do you feel connected to the eagle there, Jagan? It'd be interesting to hear what your thoughts are. Fire it back at us, and perhaps we can sneak you in for a little reading. So that would be lovely.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, Mr. P said they're very powerful. So, Jane, get back to me. Tell me why you feel it's if it's powerful. Tell me what you feel, why you have your spirit animal, and I shall pull your card, my lovey. Simple as that. Okay, Lacey Marr. My dog always randomly barks like he's seen something, but there's no noise and no one there. He does it quite often, not sure what he sees.
So, as you're waiting for Jagan to come back to you, I'll do this one. So, cats, dogs, they have a lot of perception on a spiritual way. So they will be very much aware of spirit, and they will pick up on vibrations, noises, and different things. So a lot of animals that obviously are pets will look into corners, they will bark randomly and stuff, and will to do with people in spirit who either are family members or perhaps, depending on where we live, circumstances. So like with us, where we live is an old RAF base. So we have a lot of RAF personnel that pop in and say hello. No relation at all. We're just randomly popping in and saying hello. So that's good there. So as I link in, do you want to add anything else while I'm linking in?
Yeah. I just want to say, Lacey, that I remember sitting in the front room, and our front room's right next door to our kitchen, and the door was open, and all I could see was my little dog, and she was looking up as though she was talking to somebody and wagging her tail and looking up. I got up, came into the kitchen, there was nobody in here, and to me, she was because I feel as well as see and stuff as well. I know that it was my daughter's dad that was playing with her because he absolutely loved her, and it's nice to see them seeing, you know, the things that sometimes we can't always.
Okay, so I have a grandmother who comes in. Okay, you mentioned about your dad there. I'm going to go with the grandmother first. All right, and then I'll see. I'm not promising anything because I don't want you to just jump on and say, "Oh, yeah, I've got your dad here." I'm going to go in the grandmother. I want to say she's about 5'4", 5'5" in height. I want to say she would have gone with the heart conditions. I don't feel rounded to the body. I feel quite petite, and I feel with this lady that I'm going on mum's side of the family. I would have had hair going up to about so high. And I have a lovely smile about herself and a lovely way. I also have a gentleman who comes in, okay, and I feel that I am going on a fatherly vibration, but I want to give you the evidence first rather than jumping on it. With this gentleman, I feel very tall. I feel about 5'11", 6 foot in height. I feel very thin to the body, but very broad to the shoulder. I feel that I have gone with heart-related conditions, but I also have pains around the head. I also want to say with this gentleman that I would have gone in, I would have looked younger than what I was, and I don't feel I would have gone old. I certainly feel I would have gone no older than 70. I also feel with this gentleman that I was very charismatic. I had respect. When I walked into the room, I would have commanded respect. I don't mean shouting. I just had that air around me, that energy about me. And I also made people feel that they were loved. Even if they weren't family, I made them feel loved. And this is the gentleman here. Now, he comes in quite upset. And he comes in quite upset because you would understand that you didn't get to say goodbye to your dad. And you didn't get to say what you needed to say to him. Now, I don't mean anything horrible or that, you know, this is what you need to have done. Just the fact you didn't get to say goodbye. And what he wants you to know is it doesn't matter you didn't get to say goodbye. What matters is that that he understands that if situations would have been different, if circumstances would have been different, then he knows that you would have had that conversation. You have had that conversation since. I also need to say that with this gentleman, I feel that I would have been very good at remembering dates. I would have known anniversaries and all of that. I was very organised and on the ball. I want to say, as I'd gone, I left a lot behind that was left undone, and that's not like myself, because it was almost like everything happened too quick. And I just want to say to you that, you know, you are very much in his thoughts, just as he is very much in his thoughts. And I just need to say to you, there is times at the moment you're getting yourself a bit confused, and you are getting yourself very much I just want to say that my mood is sometimes getting in the way of how I'm feeling, and as a result I'm finding it difficult to concentrate, which is what is impressing upon me now, which is why I'm difficult to get my words out. And I just need to say to you, don't rush the grieving process. Now, I say that to so many people, and people go, well, it's been 3 years now, it's been 2 years, it's been 6 months. There is no time scale. There's no magic wand that makes it right. But what I need to say to you is that you do it in your own time, and you acknowledge that when the time is right to say, you know what, I'm ready to heal, then that is the right time for you. Not when someone else says you should be over that now, you need to move on, you need to be mended, and everything else. And it's the same if anyone else comes on tonight, they've lost partners, and you should be moving on to another partner now. No, you do it when it's right for you. And the last thing I need to say to you, Lacey, you have given people so much in this lifetime. You are a giver. But now is the time to give back to yourself in care, in love. And your dad wants to just say to you, he just wants to rub you on the head. He wants to blow you a kiss. And he gives you a little bit of a cheeky wink. And there is times recently that on your right shoulder, you felt like there's a hand been placed on it. And that is him. And he's saying that he looks down from you. Now, the words he uses, he doesn't say spirit, he says he looks down from heaven. And pennies come from heaven. So there would have been, or not, and it's about to happen, there are going to be pennies coming from heaven. And that's just something to put in your purse to keep it special, just from Dad. Thank you for working with me.
Oh, Lacey, my darling, can I just say, take care of yourself, sweetheart. It's always, it's a very difficult time at the moment to lose our relatives, especially as, he's a very recent, and he was so young. He was only 47. That's very
like
young.
I said, he was very young looking.
Very, very young. And darling, can everybody? Can I ask everybody? Just we send a little thought up to Lacey and send her a bit of love and because it's horrible losing somebody you love, particularly when there was stuff going on beforehand, and particularly when life is so tricky at the moment for everybody anyway. So if we can just send up a little thought, whether it's to the angels, that would be beautiful. If you can.
Yes, Lacey, look out for the tap on the shoulder, but also when you wake up at 2:15, that'd be just your dad saying I'm around you. Okay? God bless.
Oh. And keep talking to him, darling. Keep talking. Oh, bless your heart, my darling. Bless your heart. You're pretty amazing too, I hear. So just look after yourself, sweetheart, hey? One step at a time. Okay. Cameron De Silva. Hello, so he looks very
Chavez, or what is sort of like
well, I was thinking very smart, very like is it the 20s? The 20s sort of era though, isn't it? Very sort of
it could be 30s.
Is it 1930s?
Be,
yeah.
What's he called? I can't remember his name now, but
Aha! Jane's back. Okay. It really does resonate, both your ideas for me, and it's very much about freedom, courage and strength.
Errol Flynn. There you go.
Errol Flynn. That works for me. Yeah. So you're getting massive compliments
and,
here, there.
What's it called? Rex Butler.
Yeah.
Gone with the Wind. That's what I was thinking of more. Can't remember what his real name is, but there you go.
Oh, there you go. Right, back to Jagan. Right, okay. So you've come back to us, my darling. That's wonderful. So if we can choose some cards. Can we please have some cards to help Jagan today? Thank you so much. Okay. So first of all, the one I'm being shown with yourself, my darling, is that your life is really complicated. There is too much going on in your life. Too much. This card, I feel like you need to just let go of all this stuff that you don't need to hold on to, whether that's emotionally, whether it's mentally, whether it's physically, whether it's in your house or your home, in your life, general. If you don't need it, let it go, okay? Again, I want to say something I've said, those of you that come and pop on quite often, I do say this quite often. Can it wait till tomorrow? If it can wait tomorrow, do it tomorrow. Can it wait till a week's time? Then do it then. It's not about procrastinating. It's about making time for yourself and having a little bit of life yourself. I want to say there's beautiful sunshine coming into this card, from this card. And this is about it shining on you, kind of letting off, I almost kind of want to say frolicking like a little lamb, and just getting out and having some fresh air and enjoying just nature and the beauty of nature, and having time for you to just connect in that. I am very aware, Jagan, that you are a very emotional person, and sometimes you're picking up on some quite difficult stuff around you, and I certainly know all the energy around going on with this horrible, C word around us at the moment. That's it's not helping, because you're picking up on other people's anxiety and stress, and you feel like, I feel like I'm currently trying to purge out everything I don't need. Fabulous. See, we're singing from the same hymn tune there, song sheet, aren't we? And I want to say also, there's a bit of an eco-warrior inside you. I know that Spirit are calling you to start to use the gifts and the power that you have, and to start looking after Mother Nature. Now, this could be something quite simple, like asking the angels to bring down some light and pour some light onto Mother Earth. It could be asking the universe to fire down some energy onto Mother Nature. It could be something simple like litter picking. It could be recycling. It could be, it could be anything. I just know that you are called. Mother Earth, if you like, is reaching out to you and wants you to help in some way or another. So don't go binning any of them clothes you're throwing out. Recycle them. That's one. And also, I want to say to you, darling, sensitivity. You are a very sensitive person. Now, don't get me wrong, and it annoys me when people say, oh, you're too sensitive. I get really cross with that, because sensitivity means, it means you're connecting to your heart. So the more sensitive you are, the bigger your heart, the more you connect to it, and the more you will be able to help others. The more you can tune into others, you can feel them on a greater level than other people. So I want to say to you, protect that sensitivity. Imagine a bubble around you. If you believe in the angels, call the angels in, call your guides in, ask for protection on a regular basis, only because it's about protecting your own energy and your own sensitivity. Try not to watch any sort of negative stuff, like, you get quite a lot of rubbish on Facebook, and sometimes whack that away straight away. That's what's brought me here tonight. Really feel that I'm definitely here to help them. Well, absolutely, darling. Then, so this is your key. This is Spirit going to, yep, you're on the right track. So go find things to do after this show's finished, of course, because I'll get into trouble if I don't say that. No, I'm only joking. I want to just go back to this sensitivity for one moment. I just feel like I need to say to you, protect yourself at least 3 times a day, because you are absorbing quite a lot of rubbish. So stop with trying to watch the news, too much of the news, and stop with allowing, sometimes Facebook's a bit meh, and people are a bit meh, and I feel like I want to say to you, avoid them for the moment until you get your energy levels balanced a little bit better, and just look after yourself a little bit better, because you've got a lot of work to do for this environment. And I feel, again, remember who you are. Take back that power and you go show the world exactly who they're messing with. All right, my darling, I hope that was okay for you.
Okay, thank you for that, Jagan. So I'm Matt, this is Kirsty, and we're MK Clairvoyance. You can find us on Facebook at MK Clairvoyance or mkclairvoyance.com. But tonight we're on the lovely Spiritual TV with Mr. P, and was my sixth form suit.
Oh, you look
very nice, very dapper,
Cameron. Yes.
But we're on SPTV tonight, and our question that we're asking everyone is, what animal do you see as being spiritual?
So that, Cameron just come on and said that was his sixth form suit. I've remembered what it is, what you remind me of there, and that it would explain why it's the sixth form suit. Do you remember? You probably don't remember, but some of the other people would remember. There was a program years ago that was made. It was like a little gangster film, and they all fired custard pies at each other. And they had custard pie guns, and they were firing custard pie guns. And
it sounds like Bugsy Malone to me.
But it could have been Bugsy Malone. Yes, it was. You could quite easily have gone into one of the old, into the Bugsy Malone era there, without a doubt. If you look at them, yeah.
Hey, Bugsy.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh, the one that was in Silence of the Lambs.
Yes, that was one that I can't remember. What's her name then?
That's the famous actress.
Jodie Foster, that's it. She was in it. And Cameron, you probably have to Google that because I suspect that you're way too young to know that one.
So, anyway, do you want to be a boxer? Do you want to be a boxer? That one. So, anyway, Cameron. So, hello, Rachel. Nice to see you again.
Rachel. Lovely, lovely Rachel.
Rachel's on, not tomorrow, the following Tuesday at 10:30 our time. Different times. So, what would it be? 10:30. Around about 4:30 Eastern time, 2:30, 1:30. Look up American times anyway for other sort of countries, different spot. 10:30 UK time. And she runs a palmistry show each week. So
and she does cards as well and readings. So it's really, really interesting to learn about all the palmistry and what goes on with different parts of her hands. And we talk about mounts of Venus and all sorts of lovely stuff going on there with that. So, tune in and see.
And she read mine last week and she said, you know what, Matt, you've got lots of lines on your hands and you've got fingers and everything. Yes. So she was amazing.
It's better. It's better than having lots of lines on your face. She's really good
and she's really experienced. You can see some of her work, her excellent work, joking aside, on the YouTube channel, and you can see all of the different shows and all the other presenters on the YouTube channel as well. So log on.
Pop on and have a look. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. B, aka Joe, because every time I say Mr. and Mrs. B, Mr. Producer goes, Joe. So, hi, Joe.
Hello.
Oh, dear.
Hello, Sabrina.
Sabrina. Lovely. Nice to see you. And another beautiful rose. Look at that.
So, Sabrina's put, a lion makes me feel strong and safe. So, I believe it's your turn.
So apparently it's my turn again, is it?
This is why you're tuning in.
Okay.
Again, a lion is very protective, very proud, and looks after its pride. So this is about you looking after the family and sort of, you don't mess with Sabrina, I want to say. And otherwise you're going to go, all right, and you're going to get very much a person who is going to tell you what she thinks. So you are very strong, but also, what did it say in the Wizard of Oz? The lion always wanted courage.
Rawr.
Okay, so it's also about giving you courage to go forward, and this is about saying to you that go forward and don't worry about the future. All right.
So what was that, Mr. P? As well, you said something. Okay. Ah, they are, yes.
As in Leos.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, so Sabrina, first card I picked up for yourself is fertility. And this talks about, isn't just having babies and things like that, and we don't do that on the show anyway, because we get into loads and loads and loads of trouble, which I have no desire to get into. So we're not talking about having babies or anything like that. What I'm talking about is new ideas, new starts, new conditions. In fact, I want to say a new you, because I'm very much drawn. She's got a basket of eggs in her arm here, and actually I've had these cards for years, and I have never noticed that there's bunnies and a car on this card with the eggs. So I want to say Easter is either very important to you or it's going to be important to you, and I feel like it's the start of something new for you. So this is about sowing the seeds now, because again, as soon as I've said that, I've noticed that she's got seeds in her hands, which again I never noticed. I really must look at these cards better. And she's throwing these seeds now, and this is you. I want you to start sowing these seeds now for a better future. Come Easter, things are going to start getting better for you. All right, all these new ideas are going to start to come to fruition. There's a lot of spiritual stuff going on around you. I want to say the sun is starting to shine again, so please do hang on in there. Stop worrying, darling. Stop worrying. Look. All is well. All right, and to me, and it's beautiful, it's golden and it's shiny, and it's saying, there's lots of spiritual stuff because it's all lovely and purples, and this is about trusting that everything is okay right now, trusting that, you know, it's all going to turn out all right. I know that it is going to, but I think you just have to be patient just for a little tiny bit longer with that. But I do want to say two things. First of all, practice makes perfect. There's something that I feel that you're knocking yourself with. You know, it's something you feel that you're not doing right, or there's something that's not going to be right. Again, I want to say, just practice. It's like, you know, mediumship, for example, or anything like that, or even learning to ride a bike. You have to fall off a few times to get it right, don't you? And again, it's the same with everything that we do. The more we do it, the more we practice. But I also want to be very aware with yourself that you're not beating yourself up, you know, unnecessarily, because sometimes you can be a little bit unkind to yourself, in the sense that you blame yourself for stuff that's not really your fault, darling. So please don't do that. That's not fair. And last but not least, I want to say to you, grandparent, you have a very, very special bond with a grandparent. Please throw it up to them, talk to them, bring them close. I certainly know the grandparent is around you. Actually, I want to say there's both of them, because I can feel both a grandmother and a grandfather that are around you. And that special bond can never, ever be broken, my darling. So keep talking, keep, you know, putting up your thoughts and asking them to help you move forward and make the right choices. And you are strong. You are strong. And, you know, keep feeling safe, because you are safe. Don't let the worries come pecking in. Make sure you get the right sleep, get the right food, and take care enough of yourself so that you're able to keep that feeling of strength and safety around you, my darling. Thank you very much, Sabrina.
Thank you for that, Sabrina. Any more hellos, please, Mr. P?
Okie dokie. Question from Alison Barton.
So,
hey, happy Australia Day!
fair dinkum.
Woohoo! No.
Fair dinkum. Oh no, Bobby. Happy Australia
no.
Day. Sorry, that wasn't. It could have been worse. It could have been South Africa.
Oh no, he's doing it again.
So there you go. Sorry, there's no extra cost for that extra bit of entertainment there for you, Sherry. But happy Australia
No extra
Day.
commiseration either. Sorry.
You have given us many things. You have given us Richard. You've given us Rupert Murdoch. You have given us Neighbours and Home and Away and Kylie Minogue. So thank you for all of those things, not necessarily in that order.
And Danny Minogue. Don't forget Danny as well. You're either a Danny or a Kylie fan, aren't you? Knowing Richard is probably both.
I should be so lucky. But there you go.
Oh.
So anyway, back to the lovely Alison. And she's going to club you with a baseball bat if you don't let me finish this. Can I ask, please? I don't often see or hear anything, but I was laying in bed this morning and I saw in my mind a pair of hands hanging a coat up. Do you know what this means? Okay, you go on.
No, you go on.
No, go on.
No, I was waiting for that. One ear was going to be cheeky. I knew which one. I thought it was this ear, but actually it's this ear. They're talking about you hanging your clothes up. They're so cheeky, aren't they?
I've seen the baseball. I'm not messing with them. So, anyway, come on.
Go on, you carry on, dear.
Okay, so I don't often see this, but I just want to say that you're capturing this from your peripheral vision, is what I feel. And I feel that you're seeing this from your most, as Kirsty always says, your most clairvoyant eye. And I just need to say that you're capturing that just to make you aware that your clairvoyance is becoming sharper and you're becoming aware of spirit. And they're just wanting to say to you, clean your bedroom. No, they're not. They're wanting to say to you, we're around, and we know we're sort of impressing upon you that we're around, and they're just giving you this little bit of almost like if you imagine sort of like a little bit of an opening of a door, saying, okay, close the door again, you've had your peek, and it's just showing you a little bit, and eventually that door will open a little bit more and say, right, can I have another look? Oh, there you go. And open, and eventually the door will be fully open and you'll be able to see more things. But as we always say to our students, it's about practice, practice, practice. It's about working on that. So if you are looking in this case of hanging your coat up, okay, no, don't go there. That'd be a cheap joke. Okay, what I mean is, if you're seeing the hanging up of the coat, it's about working on your visual skills. So what you need to do is to be working on skills that are involving sort of like making note of things. So you're looking at all the things around a room. So you're expanding your visual knowledge in the normal world, so you can use that within your sixth sense.
And while Matt's tuning in for a reading for you, because it's his turn.
Again? Yeah. It's always my turn.
So, well, there's only two of us here. It goes one or the other.
What about Richard? I thought it was his turn.
Anyway, what I feel that the coat being hung up means it's about putting things in place. Putting things in the right place. It's about making sure that everything is in its right place. That is in your mind, that is in your life, making things in order, putting things in order, you know, because I feel that if you kind of let things slack a little bit, what happens is it starts to escalate and then things become overwhelming. So I need to say to you, make sure everything in your life, it isn't literally about tidying up your bedroom, bless him, or you know, anything like that. To me, what they're saying to you is just about make sure that everything is in place as you need it to be, because then once your life becomes that little bit more organized, it just means it's less stress because it all fits together.
That sounds good. That's a very good reading, Dave.
Go on then.
Well, am I doing
Stop yattering.
Okay, we don't normally do this, but obviously we're going to give 2 readings tonight.
Will you stop?
Okay, I'm very much aware of a grandmother around you. There are similarities, but I don't see the glasses on her. I feel that with this lady, she would have had an understanding of who she was. And when I say an understanding of herself, she knew what she liked, what she didn't like. She knew very much of who she was as an individual. Throughout life, she'd almost built up an understanding of who she was. There was no doubts in whether, you know, she was strong, she was weak, or anything like that. She knew everything about herself. Now, I want to say with this lady, I feel I'm feeling very, very tired, very, very worn out, but I'm taken very much to the chest area and particularly around the throat. I want to cough, and I feel that at times I would have brought a little bit of blood up. I also want to say with this lady that towards the end of her life, she was half the lady, both in personality and in a physical appearance, than what she was the rest of the time. What she's coming in for you, Alison, is to sort of say, it's about you knowing who you are and what you stand for. Because it's almost like everyone's been telling you at different points in your life, well, this is you, this is what you're like. And it's almost like you've known within you sort of actually, you're not right, but you've not said it because you've been too polite to say it, but to not say it. And what I want to say to you, this is your time to sort of bring you to the fore and to sort of say, actually, I don't agree with what you're saying. Actually, I am a strong person, although you don't think so. Actually, I am quite funny. I come out with loads of comical things. It's just you haven't heard it. And I want to start almost challenging what people have almost made this sort of misconception about myself and actually who I am. And actually, I'm at the point now in life where I am not scared to speak up for myself. Now, I always joke about your baseball bat, and but I want to say to you, you don't need that baseball bat, because you can put that baseball bat down now. You can take off the Doc Martens, okay, and you can just stand up for yourself and say, you know what, I don't need this baseball bat anymore to sort of break down walls and break my way through. What I actually do is just speak my mind, because there's so much power and conviction in this voice, and I have that much belief in it that I can then conquer these walls and break them down myself. Now, I need to say to you, in the last 2 months, and I've only just come into the end almost of the first month, but the last 2 months, Alison is changing into a stronger individual. And the lady that I've here is very much pushing you forward and bringing her energy in. But she's also wanting to step back, and she wants you to stand on your own 2 feet to say, you know what, I don't even need the love of those around me in spirit to convince me of who I am, because I can now stand on my own 2 feet and I can go forward. But the key bit is here. It's important that you continue to believe that. Even when you start to wobble, okay? So if you imagine like a flower, when the wind comes, it goes like this. It wonders if it's going to keep in its roots or if it's going to be ripped up. But the strongest trees, the strongest flowers, the roots dig deep and they stick in the ground. And by doing that, they weather the storm and they still stand there. And this is what the message is for you. All right? So lovely. Your loved ones very much want to send their love to you. But you've got this, and welcome to 2021.
Lovely, lovely, Alison. I have to say, Alison, you must be getting somebody tickling your ear, because I have a little tickly ear over there. And the last thing, to me, it doesn't look like a baseball bat. It looks like a giant pen. So I hope you're reading this okay. Hello. So sorry we lost you for a moment there. Our computer decided to throw a bit of a wobbly there. So I hope, Alison, you caught all of that. Oh, look at that. Thank you, Matt. Fantastic. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, I'm so pleased. Thank you, Alison. You deserve a good reading. I bet Alison threw the bat at him. Or she poked him with her pen, a rather large pen. I think they're scared of my bat.
I am scared of your bat.
Yes.
That's why I've made her wear yellow, so she's calmer today. Should see her bat's like.
Bless you. You never knew any of your grandparents, but they sounded a lot like your mum. Oh, good. I'm glad you could take it then, Alison. That's lovely. That's really, really good. Okay, guys. So, again, many apologies. Oh, yes. Indeed, Pamela.
Is it the 28th, yeah?
Happy Burns
Night.
Night.
Is it tonight? The 28th?
Was it Burns Night?
Was it 28th?
Is
I
it
can never
tonight,
remember
then?
Burns Night.
I don't know. Please forgive me. I'm so
I thought
rubbish.
it was the end of the
hope
month, the 28th or something.
Was it?
But anyway,
Well,
do you, Pamela, happy Burns Night. There you go.
Don't.
See, no difference. Love it, Matt. We are having a barbecue today and a few drinks and some fun in the sun.
Lovely. Excellent. I'm so pleased.
Excellent. I'm so glad. I know what I think.
Hello to you, darling.
What? Although she hasn't put a question up, I think for Australian Day, she deserves one card.
Only one. Cherie, you're going to get more than one, darling.
On there.
There you go. Look, she has. I think dolphins. Dolphins are spiritual. They mean they are free. Mean no harm, peaceful, and they show emotion. I agree, but they're also really playful, Cherie. And I really like dolphins because I am also a rather big child, as you probably notice. Although sometimes I wonder that I'm on my own with that.
Tonight and every 25th of January. Thank you very much for that, Pamela. I knew that one, but happy Burns Night to you. Nice
Pamela.
Robbie Burns.
Sorry, Pamela.
So going back to you, Cherie, very much the dolphin is about riding the waves and very much the fun side and being free. So very much the dolphins to me mean ride the wave, and that's what I feel that is needed with you. Over to you.
Right, Cherie, I need to say to you, I've pulled you a few cards here, but the main thing is first of all, you are not taking it easy, and you need to take it a little bit easier than what you're doing at the moment. There's no need to rush or hurry or force anything that you're wanting to come forward. It is all coming along exactly as it's meant to. I also feel that you need to take it a little bit more easy as a person, as yourself, because rather than just your situations, because I feel like you're pushing yourself quite hard for a lot of things. I've just got to do this and I've just got to do that, and I don't feel you sit down as much as what you should be. You need to rest more. One thing I do need to say is make sure you keep your thoughts positive. Keep them moving forward. Keep them, see the main goal, see the bigger picture, see that, fire that arrow right ahead of you at your target or what you really, really want. Don't feed into any of the sort of negativity that is around at the moment. I mean, you sound like you're very bright and cheery from what you've kind of said there, but I feel like I need to say to you, release the judgments that you have around yourself and those around you as well. Just let all that stuff go. You don't need it. You don't need it at all. Okay, bring in that all that calmness that you need around you right now. I feel like your head is so busy, it's unbelievable. And I want to say with that, just allow yourself time to meditate or just, talk about your feelings. They are peaceful and they show emotions. Talk about your feelings. Tell others how you feel. Release that and let them help you, darling, because you're the first in the queue to help everyone else. So why not let them help you, my sweetheart? Okay?
I want to end up by being a shrimp on the Barbie and being very much the
You are a shrimp.
Apologies. What I mean by that is that you learn to curl up and that you learn to rest and recoup a little bit from time to time. Sure. So
and you don't go too
happy
pink.
Australia Day, and most rightly, Pamela, happy Bones Night as well.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Moving on. So thank you for that.
Yeah,
Sharon.
lots of lovely celebrations. Celebrate for us all, guys, won't you? Hello, Chim H. Hello, that's a cute doggy. Oh, go on then. Go on there, Stacey. Stacey, is it rude? I hope it's not rude. If you get me in a bother again.
Yeah. But I'm sure the producer will.
What do you get if you cross a dolphin with a beaver? I'm really scared of the answer here. A diva. Oh, that's all right then. Excuse me, coffee.
A diva.
Huh?
Sorry, I was still in the Australian mood.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for that, Stacey.
Yes, thank you, Stacey, and thank you for it being a clean one.
Yes.
Oh, there's another one.
What did the man say when he walked into the bar?
Ouch.
There you go.
You said it too, Alison.
So, have we got any last questions or any last hellos, Mr. Producer? Okay.
Okie dokie, so we're going to give you a little bit of a view what's going on tomorrow, guys. The lovely Jane Morton, psychic counselor. Lift your spirits and time for a cuppa. Sit and have a cup of tea tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Right here, right now, SBTV. Tune in, and she's a lovely, lovely lady, and yeah, absolutely lovely. So tune in and pop on and join Jane. Nice to have a cup of tea. Put your feet up.
I can't do a very good American accent, so I'll just say Ricky Tyler. Two lovely individuals from the US of A.
It's Sparkle.
Yeah. And tomorrow night at 10:30, you can join Ricky and Tyler as they do their free readings and their fortnightly show on there. So join Ricky and Tyler tomorrow night from America.
You're right, yeah.
I did try.
No, I'm not going to try.
There you go.
No, I'm definitely not going to try because I'm pretty rubbish at accents, put it that way. Ouch. I sounded disappointed that it was clean, Stacey. I don't know what you mean.
I think it's more, Stacey, we know you.
Oh, bless you, Stacey.
So, guys, unfortunately, I believe we've got internet issues. So we're coming to the end of the show. I want to thank you from myself.
And I'd like to thank you from myself. And so that's two selves.
It is two selves,
yes,
as opposed to one self.
Yes.
And just to thank you all for coming on, and from Mr. P for the show, and also for joining us this evening. As always, we look forward to seeing you next Monday. And whatever you do this week, take care of yourself and keep safe.
Yeah, stay safe, guys. Stay safe and look after yourselves. You know, and whatever that means, just look after yourselves and go and have some fun as well. Don't forget to laugh. And Stacey, work on them jokes.
Yes, keep working.
Thank you so much,
Good
guys.
night, everyone.
Take care.
Bye.
Lots of love.